But then once the audio does come on, you're going to hear the officer explain that he's already heard shots fired and that he had already seen James Williams with the weapon. The audio is going to kick in here in just a second, and we'll let you watch it in its entirety so that you have all the information that we have. Audio is going to kick in here very shortly.
48 negative contact on 7 meter out there. Copy. 44, I'm out.
It's going to be, correction, it's going to be 2300 block of 10th Street, 2307 10th Street Southwest. Saw the male's head through the fence after I heard the shots. Got on my cruiser, went up to the porch, and I saw him putting the rifle away. Shots fired, shots fired. Police, get down now! Police, get down now! Canton, shots fired. Send us everybody.
Copy. All units.
Where's he at now?
He was right there. You see the gun? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Hold me. Got me for a second? Hold on, I gotta get my rifle out. Show me your hands!
Hey, we got kids inside.
Okay. Yeah, get him out. He's the one shooting the gun.
I don't have him there right now. Nobody's...
Everybody out of the house now. Get everyone out. Everybody out. All the kids out now.
Everybody out of the house. Yeah. 2 juveniles out. Your resident. Correction, we have 3 juveniles out to adult.
Everybody on the ground. Let's go. Out here on the sidewalk on the ground. I don't know. Where is he at? Where is he at? Hey, do me a favor. Everybody out here on the grass right now. Get out on the ground now. Got it, Jaddy?
Come on.
Go.
Watch him. 2 people hold there, please. Moving.
No, stuffed animal.
Stuffed animal. Can't police. We're coming in. I got male on the ground.
Hey, so we can start. I got the stairs. Where's he shot?
In the chest.
Got 5.
Hey, check police.
Got multiple firearms here.
There's body armor back here. Huh? There's body armor back there. Somebody
Okay.
body armor on.
Okay. Hold there. Hold him, Paris.
Hey, somebody got Thomas hit? Yeah, it's in my bag, 44.
And that is the end of the body cam video that we have just obtained from the city of Canton, from the police department. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation has been called in to investigate this incident because it was an officer-involved shooting. It is now being handled by the Ohio Attorney General's Office of Bureau of Criminal Investigation. The question will be, again, what we've heard from the Canton police, and I want to read the paragraph that they have given us. that when the officer who was outside of his vehicle confronted a subject that began shooting a firearm, the officer, in fear for his safety, fired his duty weapon at the subject and struck him. The question in this is going to be what happened before we get audio and before we get body camera. I'm going to play it again. And again, remember, the audio is going to kick in here in a second. This officer claims when his audio does turn on that he has already observed shots fired and that he already observed James Williams putting the rifle away, is what the officer says when he calls in to dispatch. Does that mean he made contact? Does that mean that Williams knew that an officer was outside? You don't see any flashing lights. There are no lights on right now on the officer's vehicle. So let's take a listen again.
Negative contact with 7 meter out there. Copy. 44, I'm out.
It's going to be, correction, it's going to be 2300 block of 10th Street, 2307 10th Street Southwest. Saw the male's head through the fence after I heard the shots. Got on my cruiser and went up to the porch, and I saw him putting the rifle away. Shots fired! Shots fired! Police! Get down now! Police! Get down now!
So in our rough estimate, we've had a couple of producers taking a look at this video. Our rough estimate is that there were some 40 to 50 shots. We think it's probably 48 shots were fired by James Williams. Whether he was firing straight up into the air, you have to question if the officer knew that. The officer is hearing 40 to 50 shots being fired, and he's already observed an individual with a rifle. And according to, again, what the Canton police said, the officer, in fear for his safety, fired his duty weapon at the subject and struck him. He was already in the neighborhood for the report of shots fired. He claims the officer's first audio is that he has already seen the subject put a rifle away, and then he hears the barrage of another 40 to 50 shots. Now, I want to play again just the actual shots that are fired, because if you watch closely, you will see the Canton officer return fire. You'll see some shots fired into the fence itself. So again, of those 40 to 50 shots, how many, and we've seen the video from the day after or the days after, we could see 3 to 4 to 5 bullet holes in the fence. Those were obviously from the officer returning fire. But again, we're showing you this video so that you can have everything that we have and make the decision for yourself. Put yourself in the shoes of the officer, put yourself in the shoes of the subject. A man and his wife who claimed they were just outside firing shots into the air like everyone does on New Year's Eve. That was her quote from the wife herself, saying we were firing guns in the air like everyone does on New Year's Eve. Again, take a look at just the shots fired portion of this.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Police! Get down now!
You could see the muzzle flashes above the fence line that were coming from the suspect himself, James Williams, who was shot, somehow made it back into the house. You heard and we saw on the body cam video when the officers do breach the house. He is laying on the living room floor, bleeding from a gunshot wound to the chest. He would be pronounced dead. Again, the Bureau of Criminal Investigation is now handling this. The Ohio Attorney General's office will complete the investigation, and a big portion of this investigation will be the body camera video that you just saw that was brand